Coach, you took on Air Force this past Monday night, winning 73-60. The team had under 10 turnovers for the first time this season. Can you just touch on how pleased you were with the team's ball protection?
Yeah, it's kind of been an Achilles heel, so to speak, for us at this point in the season. We've taken care of the ball. We've ran pretty good offense. I thought we did a great job. We had some late. We had about 4 or 5 late in the game for a longest time. I thought we were going to have about 5. But we got to be able to finish the games versus the press, handle that the correct way. And if we do that, man, I think, like I said, we have so much offensive talent. When our ball moves, we're going to get really good looks.
Obviously, the hot topic, Peter Suter dropping 42 points, the most since Wally in 1999. I know how much you believe in your players, but was there any surprise at just how efficient he was on Monday?
Yeah, I'd say that was other than his free throws, he shot better from the field than he did the free throw line. But he's super efficient. I mean, that was probably the most impressive thing with the 42. I mean, it took him 21 shots. He was 17 of 21 from the field, which is, man, I don't know if anybody will do that in college basketball the rest of the year, to be quite frank. Just shows you kind of the efficiency level that he has and the belief his teammates have in him and the work that he puts in outside of practice when nobody's watching, right? It allows him to be able to make those shots when the lights are on.
Staying on that topic, Suter scored in double figures in each of the past 5 games and is shooting 66.1% from the floor, 39 of 59 over that span. What is it like, when you have a floor general that can also provide that type of scoring?
Yeah, he does both. We're going to put the ball in his hands a lot. He's played a lot of college basketball. We spent 2 years, obviously, at Bellarmine, where he's really well coached. And, so we're going to put him in positions where he's going to make plays, whether that's for himself, for others. He's one of our leading assist guys as well. And he gets fouled a lot. He does a lot of different things. And we try to move him around on the floor a lot to make him hard to guard.
You take on Indiana tomorrow night at 7 p.m. What are you expecting from the Hoosiers, and what's it going to take to walk out of there with a W?
Yeah, they're going to play really hard. I mean, they're big, they're physical, they're athletic. One of the bigger teams that we'll play all year. They start Balo, I'm guessing 6'11", 7 foot, about 250, 260. And they go Malik Renew, who's about 6'9", 240 at the 4. And then at the 3, they go Mbako, who's probably 6'8", 6'9", 225 pounds. So their guards are big. We got to do a great job rebounding the ball. I think that's first and foremost. Then we got to take care of it. Can we have 12 or less turnovers in the game? And then we got to be able to make some shots against these guys. Listen, we got to be fearless. The bigger the stage, the brighter the lights, the looser we play. It's a great opportunity for our team and our program to be able to go over and play such a well-coached, historic program in Indiana.
How well do you feel like the team has played so far, obviously, in this non-conference part of our season so far? And in what ways do you think it's prepared us as we start to look ahead into conference play?
Yeah, I think we played pretty well. I think we're getting better. Our defense has gotten drastically better. That's probably the area where we've improved the most, and we had a lot to improve in that area at the beginning of the year. Starting to see us, I think, form an identity on that end of the floor, which is good. That's what all good teams have, an identity, whatever it is, but you got to have one. And then on the offensive end, I think we're getting better. We have guys that are very talented, can score the ball. If we get those turnovers has kind of been the biggest thing for me, especially for the way that we play. It takes longer to get good at the turnovers because we don't just put it in one guy's hands. Everybody touches it on our team with our free flow kind of style of play. And that's a big area where we got to continue to improve. And I think playing the teams that we played, whether it was a tournament format down in Florida, whether we played Wright State here, we played at Michigan, we played at Appalachian State. So we played neutral court games down in Florida. We played true road games. We've had home games here as well that I think will prepare us really well for the MAC play.
I'd also like to talk about true freshman Luke Skaljic a little bit. Luke Skaljak. Have you been impressed with just, seems like, I feel like after that first game, he had that a little bit of that, freshman kind of getting used to the game, and then it seemed like he really just got comfortable. And since then, I mean, he's really, I don't feel like he has moments, but you can't really tell that he's a freshman out there. He looks a lot more comfortable. Have you just been impressed with his play so far?
I have, man. He is a game changer for us. He can really score from all 3 levels at the rim. He's creative. He's got good size, good length for a guard. He's got a great finishing package. He's got great touch. So he's really good at mid-range as well. And then he can shoot threes really well. and he can play make for others too. And I think people will see that as he continues to grow his game and get even more comfortable out there. But he gives us a huge spark that we really need in order to be the team that I think we can be.